Welcome to the Silverbug IQ test. 10 questions. They get progressively harder as you go further along in the test. And this isn't just a quiz. I also want to tell you a story about the knowledge journey that a Silverbug goes through as they learn about this asset class. And by the end of this video, you'll also understand the complete thesis of why silver is one of the greatest investments around. Just for fun, I'm also ranking you in keeping with the primate theme from my Silver Stacker Wealth level video from earlier. I'll grade you based on 5 different levels of understanding, from non-stacker all the way up to the wise silverback. So by the end of this video, we're going to go over your grade. And without further delay, let's begin. Starting with the most fundamental question. Number 1, why do most people start investing in silver? Is it A, industrial demand, B, inflation and currency debasement, C, government incentives, or D, their grandpa told them? Well, at some point you feel something is wrong and off about the currency system, and you worry about inflation. That's typically what leads you down the silver rabbit hole. You trust in it as an inflation hedge. And as you're shopping around for investment grade silver, aka silver bullion, you figure out the answer to the next question, which is number 2. Which silver coin is the most recognized worldwide? A, Silver Eagle, B, Philharmonic, C, Maple Leaf, or D, Libertad? The correct answer is A, the American Silver Eagle. It's a symbol of trust and purity, and often the first coin people stack. It's also my personal favorite. And as you start to buy, you soon notice, damn, why is silver so cheap compared to gold? They're both precious metals, but gold is like 80 times more expensive. What gives? And that leads you to learning the answer to the next question. Number 3, what do silver bugs blame for silver price suppression? Is it A, NYSE, B, London Stock Exchange, C, COMEX futures market, or D, Bitcoin? The answer is COMEX, where paper silver sets the price. The amount of paper silver traded on COMEX far exceeds the amount of physical silver available for delivery. It's estimated that for every ounce of physical silver, there are anywhere between 50 to 400 ounces of paper silver claims. If every contract demanded delivery, it wouldn't be possible. Once you learn this inconvenient truth, this is where curiosity turns into skepticism, and you discover one of the nastiest conspiracies against silver. Bringing us to question 4. Which company was found guilty of manipulating silver prices? A, Bank of America, B, JP Morgan, C, Goldman Sachs, or D, Wells Fargo? Of course, it's B, JP Morgan. This wasn't a theory. It was proven in court in 2016. Spoofing charges, criminal convictions, and fines were confirmed for years of silver futures manipulation by JP Morgan traders for an 8-year period. They eventually made a near $1 billion settlement. This was no small scheme. Anyway, at this point, once you learn these facts, you understand the ongoing manipulation, and you're committed to building up a position in silver. And so you may start lurking around internet forums and pick up some of the meme lingo. So the next question is a kind of a fun question. What joke do silver stackers make when asked where their silver went? A, lost in a house fire, B, buried in the desert, C, boating accident, or D, confiscated at the border? Of course, the answer is C. So in case a rogue government comes after your stash, you know the excuse. Okay, so you're invariably going to also study the history of money and figure out that the first global currency was silver-based. So question 6 is, what was the first truly global currency? The pound sterling, the French franc, the Italian lira, or the Spanish dollar? Answer, the Spanish dollar. It was about 90% silver, dominated global trade for around 300 years. And fun fact, it was also known as a piece of 8 because it was something cut into eighths. If you watched Pirates of the Caribbean, you probably got this right. Pieces of 8 was the most widely accepted currency of pirates everywhere. And finally, it was replaced by the British pound sterling by around the mid-1800s. another 90% silver-based currency. Anyhow, as you become more knowledgeable, you start to understand market dynamics too. So you should know the answer to the next question. Number 7, what happens first in a physical silver shortage? A, spot price explodes. B, premiums decouple from spot. C, mining ramps up. Or D, futures trading halts. The answer is B, premiums start getting higher. It's the canary in the coal mine. You see, it's not A because spot prices are paper derived and they can lag and be prone to manipulation. Physical stress in the markets first show up in premiums. In case you're not paying attention right now, American Silver Eagles often carry an $8 premium over spot. Hint, hint, that's not normal. Okay, so now as you learn more, you might learn about silver production dynamics, bringing us to question 8. What most limits how fast silver supply can increase? Is it A, demand, B, recycling, C, silver is mostly a byproduct, or D, government regulation? This often surprises people, but the answer is C. Most silver isn't mined directly. It's produced as a byproduct of mining other metals. So you can't easily ramp up production. That means supply can't respond quickly during shortages. All right, so now we know COMEX is a paper promise with very little actual silver, but there are legit alternatives to those in the know. And if that's you, then you should know the answer to the next question. Number 9, which silver investment holds allocated physical silver at a 1-to-1 ratio? Is it A, Sprott Physical Silver Trust, PSLV? Is it SLV or SIVR or Kitco Pool? The answer is A. Most silver products are paper claims with some pros and cons, but PSLV has a bit of a premium, but with PSLV, you know it's fully allocated, audited, and redeemable for physical metal. Okay, so finally, we get to question 10. What is the single largest industrial use of silver today? Is it EVs? Is it solar panels? Is it electronics and electrical applications? Or is it medical applications? Answer, electronics. They use the most silver, about 280 million ounces per year versus 200 million in solar. And here's the key insight. The amount of silver used per device is tiny, typically just a couple grams. Even at $300 an ounce silver, almost every industry won't stop using it. Industrial silver demand is price inelastic. Higher prices don't destroy demand. They just squeeze the supply. Now, with that being said, let's get to the moment you've been waiting for. Go ahead and add up your score and let's see where you rank. If you scored 0 to 3, you're a non-stacker and you just don't get it. Silver makes you yawn. You look at stackers like we're weird and think, bro, why don't you just buy real estate? But maybe, hopefully, this video clicks. If you scored 4 to 5, you're at the monkey level. You're curious, you're reactive, monkeys are curious, and easily distracted. You know silver exists. Maybe you own a little, maybe you don't. You watch the price, you wait for dips, and maybe you'll panic buy an ounce here and there when Twitter gets loud. Then there's 6 to 7 score chimp level. You're smart, you're mechanical. Chimps use tools, and so do you. You understand paper versus physical, premiums, and why spot price is just a suggestion. And you've got a system, some discipline, and you're no longer asking, damn it, when is silver gonna moon? Next, 8 to 9. This is the orangutan level. Patient and strategic, the wise old man of the jungle. You understand supply constraints, byproduct mining, and industrial demand. You don't flinch at red candles. You're playing chess while others are refreshing price charts. And if you scored 10, you're at Silverback gorilla level. Calm, confident, unbothered. The gorilla doesn't check the price every day or every week. You understand silver's role in the system, not just its price. You're positioned, not just guessing. Volatility doesn't scare you. It confirms what you already know, that you're early. So where do you land? Please share in the comments and also share your thesis on why you invest in silver. This has been The Upside Scoop. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.